I'm going to talk about real money. What does he mean by that? Well, if you've been following what's been going on, precious metals is real money. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but our dollar is devaluing by the day. Just a week ago, I bought my dog some treats, and I just happened to be at the store, which I try to stay away from there, and those treats went up $4 in 1 week. We're fixing to see some serious hyperinflation, especially after they send out those stimulus checks. After they send out that $1,400, the price of everything is going to go up. So, I don't have the money, or I would be stockpiling precious metals. You know, there's a lot of us here that just don't have the money to do it. Well, I'll tell you how to do it in everyday life. And you're not going to get a whole lot. Well, you may get lucky. Sometimes you'll get lucky. I have not been fortunate enough to get lucky doing this. Nevertheless, I have still found real silver. Now, if you have a quarter or a dime that's made 1964 or older, keep it, because that is 90% silver. That is worth a whole lot more than a quarter or a dime. My buddy went down and bought $350 worth of dimes in silver weight. You know, these were 1964 and older. And it wasn't a whole lot of dimes. I was quite surprised. I was like, man, you gave that $300 plus for that little bag of dimes? And he's like, yes, I did, because this is real silver. And he explained to me that they have got to be 1964 or older. These new dimes, they're junk. You know, they're just a dime. But back in the day, money was real. 1964 and before then, that was real money. And those silver, you know, those dimes and those quarters, and it don't take many to be worth a lot, which I seen when my buddy bought them dimes. I went with him. But I have dug through change, and I haven't found much. I've had people tell me, you know, whoa, man, I got a whole roll of quarters, and every one of them were pre-1964. From the bank. And that was worth more than $500 for a roll of, what, $20 quarters? Something like that. So, check your change. Every time you go to the store and they give you change back, check your change. And if that quarter and that dime is older than 1964, that's worth a lot more. That's how, you know, someone like me that doesn't really have money, you know, it is what it is. I'm on a tight budget. Just trying to make ends meet and make it. You know, my last little bit of money I had, I scrounged together to send some baby formula out there to Texas. to help those people out. I suspect that's another reason why I ain't got no money, because I'm always helping people. And I will not regret that. Nevertheless, I have found me a couple of quarters and a couple of dimes. And my buddy taught me a lesson. He's like, look, if you go into a store and you buy something and they give you change back, and there's a couple of pre-1964 quarters and dimes, you need to go in there and try to buy as much of that change from them as they can, because probably what has happened is somebody has come across their grandma's money she had put back that passed away, or their grandpa's money that they had put back passed away, and they just spent that stuff as face value, not knowing that they had just literally spent thousands of dollars worth of silver to get 30, 40 bucks worth of goods, when if they would have took it down to their local coin dealer, they could have got big money for that. So that is a way for the common man that doesn't have money to invest. Every time you get a quarter, every time you get a dime, look at the date on there. And if it's 1964 or older, hold on to it till you get you a wad of them and take it down there to the coin shop. Because I'll be honest with you, I did do that, and I did have some saved up, not a whole lot. And I was really surprised how much cash value I got back for them few quarters and dimes that I had just been picking out of the change. You know, if you work at a convenience store, anywhere that you're handling change, any store where you get to handle that change, look at those dates. Change it out. Hold on to that. That's real money. When I was at the coin shop, the shop owner told me, he said, I'm really surprised that the American dollar has lasted as long as it has. And that silver and gold, which I don't know anybody spending any gold coins, but silver, you'll have a chance of finding it, real silver. And he said, you know, that's God's money. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, silver's been a currency for almost ever. So that's what he meant by that's God's money, that's real money. And you know, I went down there again with my buddy, and he was going to buy more silver. The shop owner, he said, the only silver I got left is jewelry. All my silver in the last 2 weeks, everybody, he said, for some reason, everybody's coming in and buying up all his silver. He sold out. He don't have any more. And he told me that he has had, for the last month on back order, a load of silver that he's supposed to get in, and they keep telling him it's going to be another 10 days. Then the 10 days run out, and they tell him it's going to be another 10 days. They keep giving him 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. You know, and it's been a good over a month, and he still has not received his shipment. So something's going on with that. So I recommend how the common man can get him some precious metals, because this channel is about survival. And let's just say you got $200, and and you go down there and you buy $200 worth of silver, if you can find it. $200 worth of real silver, 1964 or before. If you wake up one morning and they go, your American dollar is no good anymore, we got this new currency. Well, that silver you got put back, you can trade that for the new currency. And silver is undervalued because they have to have it to make cell phones, computers, solar panels, electric cars. They got to have that silver to make that stuff. And the coin dealer said, you know, the silver market has been manipulated for a very long time, but that is about to come to an end, and that there is more gold on the surface of this planet than there is silver. Therefore, silver should be worth more than gold. Now, they don't use a whole lot of silver to put in your phone, so it doesn't matter to them how much the price is. If it's $200 an ounce, they're still going to buy it because they have to have it. So I believe, get you some. Now, me personally, I don't keep nothing of value just laying around anywhere. And so I was talking to the coin dealer, and he told me, if you bury it deeper than 4 feet, a metal detector cannot find it. And where I live, there is so much junk metal everywhere. If you think you're going to come out here and find what couple of coins I have buried, good luck with that. Because there's metal all over. Because I do scrap. That's one way I'd make a little money, is I do pick up aluminum beer cans. I do get copper when I see it laying around. That's money. You know, I know a lot of people that makes pretty good money scrapping. So, back to the subject of silver. For the regular, ordinary person that does not have the money, which not many people do, just always check your change. Every once in a while, I will find a quarter or a dime. And believe me, once I get, you know, say if I get 20 quarters or 20 dimes I'm taking that to the coin shop, and I'm selling it for big money to buy supplies with. So I'm just, you know, giving you a heads up. That's how you're regular. That's how you can go to your bank. Used to, you could go to the bank and buy rolls of quarters, and you had pretty good luck finding them that way. But my coin shop dealer guy, actually my buddies, but I'm there listening. I'm always a student. I'm always learning. He said, that's hard now, you know. Really, how you find it is when somebody comes across it and really doesn't understand that that is real silver, and they just spend it, and that's how you end up with it. And you know, having a little bit put back is a good thing. If you're a prepper, if you're a survivalist, you know, them couple of pieces of silver may be what you need to buy antibiotics to save your family, one of your family members' life. So that's just, I highly recommend, just dig through your silver. Every once in a while you will find one. You just got to be, like me, stubborn and not give up. So I just wanted to put that out there, is how your regular person can acquire silver without spending big money. With that, this is the All-American Prepper. Stay ready. Have a blessed day.